All right, let's get going. Let's go. My name is Coach Greg Hoyt. We are going to get going here. Today's going to be our online discussion class about hypertension. If you're here today, we're going to kind of go over some statistics, some things that you guys kind of need to know about hypertension, how we talk about the different type of hypertension. There's different hypertensive crises that we deal with as people. But I got some good information I think I'm going to share with you today, and I think you'll be pleasantly blessed by the coaching today. I myself am off of blood pressure medicine. I've lost 98 pounds, and I no longer have renal failure. My GFR was a 22, and now it is a 66. I'm off of all blood pressure medicine, no longer have diabetes medication, no longer having diabetes. I'm off of that diabetes medication. My doctors are amazed at my results, but we're going to get going here, and we're going to teach you guys about some terms I think you need to know about, and especially dealing with the root cause. Now, I'm going to probably say this a couple times, but I want to thank everybody for being here. My name is Coach Greg Hoyt. Thank you for the opportunity to educate you and help you guys wonder why I'm helping 40,000 people back to health using these two amazing plant products called Feel Great. And these two amazing plant products have actually saved my life. And before I get started, let me tell you a little about myself and why I entertained the thought of getting involved in such an amazing venture. And that's help 40,000 back to health. But before I do that, let me give you some global statistics here around the country. If you are struggling with high blood pressure, you're not by yourself. Statistically wise, here in Los Angeles, California, there are 1.4 million people taking blood pressure medicine. So with that being said, we're going to continue on to talk about some other markets in New York. If you're in New York today, there's 4.9 million people taking blood pressure medicine. That is crazy. In San Diego, if you're in San Diego, 500,000 people have been diagnosed or are actually taking blood pressure medicine in San Diego. Let's go on up to Houston, Texas. 600,000 people in Houston taking blood pressure medicine. Folks, I'm going to tell you a story. You guys will laugh with me, but I'm going to tell you. Have you ever went to a vending machine and put money in the vending machine? And when you put the money in the vending machine, you kind of had that little coil, and it would drop down the cookies or whatever you wanted, whatever you bought, and it didn't come down? Well, that's what's happening. Literally, your cookies, you're taking medication and you're not getting the prize of what? Regulating your blood pressure. Have you ever been there? Tap the screen. Have you ever been there? Have you ever put your money inside a vending machine and you had a desire? Maybe it was a Snicker bar, maybe it was cookies, something like that. And when you put the money in, you push the button, and then that coil starts spinning, and all of a sudden, boom, it gets stuck. Well, that's what's happening right now with humanity as far as high blood pressure. We're taking mountains and mountains of blood pressure medication, lisinopril, Losartan, all these different things, and no one is getting the prize of getting their blood pressure regulated. Okay, it's basically masking what's really happening. So we're going to talk about some change. We're going to talk about how we help with the blood pressure, how we attack hypertensive crisis. We'll give you some numbers, some data, so you can make the change. Now, listen. Let me tell you, everything you're going to change, okay? I'm telling you right now, you're going to change. You're going to change for the better or for the worse. But what I'm going to try to tell you is I want you to be intentional about the growth opportunity. The growth opportunity to what? Get rid of hypertension. Now, what do people call insanity? What's insanity? Can somebody tell me what insanity is? Anybody in the chat want to give me a little bit of background? What do they call insanity? Okay, remember, most of us, if you're here for the first time, you don't know me. My name is Coach Greg Hoyt. I'm a sports agent. I own a very, very successful sports agency. I got 29 guys in the NFL right now. I just had a first-round draft pick this past week with Josh Simmons going to the Kansas City Chiefs. I actually had Tyler Barron go to the Jets. So I'm big on just like community, big on helping people get to the next level. And so this online discussion is going to be one, how to get off blood pressure medicine, and how I lost 98 pounds and how I no longer have kidney disease. So here's my ask today. If you are here today and you are struggling with high blood pressure, go ahead and type the number 1 in the chat. Type the number 1 in the chat. If you're here today and you're taking blood pressure medicine, type the number 1. Or you have high blood pressure, type the number 1. If you have high blood pressure, go ahead and type the number 1 in the chat. I want to see. Okay. All right. Alan's here. All right. Samson is here. Good, good, good. So let's go ahead and tap the screen for me. You guys use 2 fingers for me. Let's tap the screen real quick. Let's get TikTok. It's love. Get up to 1,000 likes here, but let's get going here, okay? Now, we're going to be talking about online discussion is how to get rid of, I'm going to say it like this. Now, Alan and user 84, most people are getting rid of the cobwebs. And I'm going to give an analogy, okay? I'm going to kind of talk in parables here, okay? Most people every day are getting rid of the cobwebs, but nobody's getting rid of the spider. And that's kind of how hypertension is working right now in our community. The numbers are staggering. 1.6 billion people on the planet take blood pressure medicine. I happen to be one of them before. Now I'm off of blood pressure medicine. But most people are basically just getting rid of the cobwebs. But now you've met me, and I'm going to show you how to get rid of the spider. How about that? Type in yes if you want me to help you get rid of the spider. And I equate that to high blood pressure, hypertension, okay? Most people are getting rid of the cobwebs, but they're not getting rid of the spider. Do you get that analogy? Okay, good. You get that analogy, okay? So we're going to deal with the root cause of high blood pressure, and we're going to talk about a term you may not have heard of me before, but I teach this the best in the world, and the term is called hypervolemia. Hypervolemia, H-Y, okay, P-E-R-V-O-L-E-M-A. Hypervolemia, or AKA fluid overload. Now, we're going to understand that that's a term. You just kind of have to park it there and learn about fluid overload, because I'm going to teach you and why I get rid of so many people. Why I help so many people get rid of the spider, AKA hypertension. Remember, most people are just getting rid of the cobwebs, okay, the symptoms, but they're not dealing with the root cause of hypertension. I'm going to show you how to do that today. If you're ready, go ahead and type in ready in the chat. Thanks a lot for everybody that rocked with me yesterday. We had 773 new followers yesterday. We had over 6,000 people in yesterday's teaching. Now, people are going to ask you, what are you selling? What are you selling? First and foremost, I am selling education. Okay? Your time. Here's the change, or here's the exchange right now. I'm going to give you education, okay? And you're going to give me time. I'm going to be with you probably about 35, 40 minutes. I'm going to give you education, and you're going to give me your time. That's the exchange right here. Then Socratically wise, I have a Socratic way of learning. You're going to have an aha moment when I start talking about how you're going to get rid of hypertension, AKA the spider. Remember, most people are taking blood pressure medicine and getting rid of the cobwebs, but people aren't dealing with the root cause, okay, of hypertension. I'm going to show you how to deal with that, okay? So I'm going to show with you guys. Thanks a lot for the follow. I appreciate you following me. If you guys can go ahead and everybody take 2 fingers and tap the screen 20 times. We'll go ahead and get that likes up to over 500 likes here. Go ahead and tap the screen 20 times. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put this up here on the screen, and it's okay. You can be. I want you guys to be transparent with me. Now, this is a term that most people have not heard of before, but I'm going to deal with the spider, the root cause, and it's called hypervolemia, AKA fluid overload. Now, when I first learned about how to get rid of high blood pressure, I learned about hypervolemia. I had 6 of these signs. So if you're here today, how many of these do you have? How many of these signs of fluid overload do you have? Rapid weight gain, I had that. The noticeable swelling, edema on my face, my arms, my legs. Okay, I had the swelling in my abdomen. I had the big belly. I had the big circumference, the round belly, bulging belly. I had the body aches, the crampings, the headaches. I had the shortness of breath. I had the high blood pressure. And ultimately, if you don't take care of the blood pressure, you're going to start seeing tissue damage. Okay. So again, thanks a lot, Rachel. I appreciate you for being transparent. Again, look at this right here. Have you ever heard of fluid overload, Rachel? Have you ever heard of hypervolemia? Type in the chat yes or no. If you're here today, have you ever heard of hypervolemia? Have you ever heard of this? Yes or no in the chat. Rachel says no. Thanks a lot, Rachel, for being transparent. Okay? Come on. In the chat, have you ever heard of this? Jonathan says no. Come on, keep going. All right? Andy says no. All right, remember, I'm selling education right now. Once you deal with the root cause of hypertension, you're gonna get rid of it. And the side effect is you get off medication. Okay? Now, I like to give, this is a funny analogy. Now, have you ever gone to a vending machine? You put your money in the vending machine, you push the button, and then all of a sudden the coil starts to spin, and then the product, cookies or whatever, gets stuck. And you keep going back, and you keep getting stuck. That's what we have in our society. People are putting money into Losartan, lisinopril, and there's nothing happening. That's insanity. And we're losing valuable time, our lives, as well as our freedom. So here we go. Rachel, Alan, whoever else is here, I want you guys to understand, I'm going to teach you about hypervolemia and how we get rid of high blood pressure. This is the online discussion today. How do we get rid of high blood pressure? Okay. Now, have you ever had an IV in your arm? IV. Type in yes or no in the chat. Have you ever had an IV? An IV. Typically, they have an IV. They have a PICC line, and they put it into your arteries. Yes or no? Okay. All right. Lachelle, great. Rachel, yes. Okay. Alan, yes. Okay. So, all right, great. All right. Derek says yes. Okay. So if you've ever had an IV in your arm, Jonathan says yes. Okay. Many times. Fat Daddy says yes. Okay. So here we go now. If you understand what an IV, they have a PICC line that comes down from the bag, okay, to your arm. Now, they actually have to create a drip system, okay, a drip system, because if the fluid comes in your arteries too fast, in the chat, what will happen? What will happen? What will happen? If the fluid comes in, thanks a lot. Hey, Dre, what's up, man? If the fluid comes in your arteries too fast, what can happen? Can somebody take a guess? What will happen? What will happen? If you have an IV bag and the fluid comes in your arteries too fast, what could possibly happen? Well, if you don't know, the side effects of having fluid come in your arteries too fast can be fatal. Can be fatal. Now, also what happens is the fluid comes in at a slow rate, so your cells can open up and take in whatever's inside the saline bag. Medication, food, saline. So imagine your esophagus, Rachel. Imagine your esophagus as being a PICC line into your, I'm going to call your IV bag, which is your digestive system. Yes, Jonathan. Swelling, exactly. Okay, swelling. So let's go back, everybody. Let's go back because we have some great students here. Let's go back and look at fluid overload. Okay? All right, wrong slide. Sorry about that. All right, so here, let's go look at this slide, okay? These are the signs and symptoms, and this is why over 1.6 million people in the world take blood pressure medicine. It's because you're having these signs of fluid overload. The fluid is coming in so fast that we're developing these signs and symptoms. Rapid weight gain, swelling, that's what Jonathan talked about, cramping, headaches. This is why you guys have migraines, you have thyroid issues, you have... Now, Rachel, all of these are billion-dollar businesses. Would you agree? Yes or no? Type a yes or no in the chat. We'll type in yes in the chat. All of these are billion. I'm gonna change that up. These are trillion-dollar industries, and you have to be strategic enough to no longer put your money in this vending machine. Okay, I use the analogy. Most people are putting money in the vending machine. They're not getting the cookies or whatever there. So, rapid weight gain, weight loss industry is huge. Swelling, water pills, all these are selling. Abdomen, waist trainers, people doing sit-ups, all kind of things, all kind of apparatuses they're selling you because they're trying to help you with this swelling in your belly. But these are billion-dollar businesses. Now, if you're here today for the first time, I want you to take a screenshot of this. Type in yes once you take a screenshot. Type in yes once you take a screenshot. Come on. Type in the word yes once you create this. I want you to take a screenshot of this. Remember, I'm selling you today education. You're giving me time in return. Okay? I'm going to show you how to get rid of high blood pressure. Simple and easy. All right? Thanks a lot, Jonathan. All right? Appreciate you, Jonathan. Jonathan, type in yes. All right? So Jonathan did that. All right? So now, most people are taking medication here today, and you are getting rid of the cobwebs and not the spider. So the cobwebs are just the symptoms of high blood pressure. Dizziness, the stars in your eyes, the headaches, the panting, the shortness of breath. These are all symptoms and signs of hypertension or high blood pressure. So you are getting rid of the cobwebs with the medication, but you aren't getting rid of the spider. And today I'm going to show you how to get rid of the spider. Little parable there. Did you get that? All right, cool. All right. Yeah. Detroit's in the house. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Yep. Ain't no party like a Detroit party. That's right. All right. So now I am going to really dig into hypervolemia and show you why it leads to other things. And you hear people talking about insulin resistance a lot. Insulin resistance. Have you ever heard of insulin resistance? Yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Yes or no. Have you ever heard of insulin resistance? Okay. Insulin resistance. Have you ever heard of that? Okay. Awesome. Sarah says yes. Anybody else? Daniel says yes. Pamela says yes. Donna says no. Tira says non. Okay. Rachel says no. Okay. So we're going to just start with the spider, which is hypervolemia. Now, we talked about if you have an IV in your arm and the fluid comes in too fast, what happens is your capillaries, they will close up in your arteries. And they're closed up such as that it'll actually cause your arteries to burst and you can expire. It's fatal. It's fatal. Jonathan says yes. So they create a drip system, okay? And they use a Polaris machine to actually leak the fluids into your digestive system. So I'm a visual learner, so you guys don't get mad at me if I move around. Don't get distracted. You might be working or something like that, but I'm a visual learner. So I'm going to tell you and I'm going to show you how we're going to get rid of fluid overload. But let me show you what it looks like on the body first and foremost and how I'm able to get rid of it. Okay? So let's take a look at this young girl here. And on the left, you see the edema. You see the swelling. Okay? All right. Now she's lost 27 pounds already, but I showed her how to get rid of fluid overload, and the inflammation subsided and her skin has started healing up. Now, also, one of the side effects of fluid overload is tissue damage. And if you have tissue damage, you're going to start seeing on the inside first, you start seeing your pancreas not heal up. You'll start seeing your liver not heal up. You'll start seeing shortness of breath, your lungs not healing up, because one of the side effects of fluid overload is tissue damage. So just imagine if you start talking about cell regeneration. I'm gonna dig a little deeper. You guys I get really geeky about this, but I think if I give you the education, you'll be like, oh, I have an aha moment. So just imagine your body right now is creating 3.8 million cells every second. Okay, so your body's creating cells, all right? So you guys go back to elementary school, 7th grade, or whatever grade you were in, when you watched under the microscope and you saw your cells and they would do a little shaking and they would split, okay? 2 would become 4, 4 become 8, 8 becomes 16, and so on and such. So some of you guys are watching me right now and your cells are not regenerating at the optimum rate. And they tricking you and they're saying, hey, you're getting older. But Rachel, you're not. Here's a great question. How many people on this live has been told by your doctor or your medical provider that your high blood pressure, your hypertension is hereditary? Your father had it, your mother had it, your grandparents had it, so you have it. Type in yes in the chat. Did your medical provider tell you that your hypertension or high blood pressure was hereditary? Type in yes in the chat. I want to hear that. Okay? Donna says yes. All right. Netra says yes. Anybody else? Yes. Come on. Is that Town says, J Town says yes. Okay. Johnny says, okay. So now listen, I'm going to debunk that in a simple ask. Last week. Wow. Hey, Derek, if you go back 20 years ago to your great grandmother's recipe book, has her recipe changed? So if you go back, Rachel, and you dig out great grandma's recipe for banana nut loaf bread or whatever it is, did her recipe change? So why didn't she have blood pressure issues then, but now she did? But what's happened since 20 years ago? They've changed the ingredients. They've changed how they create the product. So what happens is your cells are actually decoders. So like right now, you guys are trying to decode me. You're like, okay, who's this guy? Your brain is working on logic. You're trying to decode me. Now that decoding is happening right now billions of times in your body. Your body right now is trying to decode certain things. And if it doesn't recognize what it is, it rejects it and closes it up. Like some of you guys rejecting me right now because you just don't know me. But once you get to know me, you go like, oh, that's Coach Hoy. I know him. If you have been following me for any amount of time on this platform, I had a big platform called Black People Feel Great. And I had over 19 hours of testimonials where I help people. Now I've grown because now I have Latinos, I have Vietnamese, I have Filipino. So now Black People Feel Great is no longer, and we're now Balance Your BP. And we're going to grow this page to over 500,000 people again. I'm going to show you how I do that. So get to know me, settle in. Okay, I'm a visual learner. Okay, I'm a visual teacher. I'm a visual learner. So I'm going to teach visual. Okay, so bear with me, you guys that are auditory learners or kinetic learners. Okay, so now let's go back into the IV. If you understand that fluid overload works like if the fluid is coming in too fast into your digestive system, your capillaries, your cells, and your stomachs, they will actually close up. Boom, like that. And that is the term called insulin resistance, meaning your cells close up and they no longer take in the proteins, the nutrients, and vitamins they need to help absorb and go do their job. Okay? So let me show you what it looks like. All right? Remember, you guys, I'm a visual. If you're happy with if you're happy with what I'm teaching, tap the screen, type in yes. Okay, fluid overload. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to turn my camera around. All right, so now, if we were to have an IV in our arm, bear with me here, would this be too fast? If they were putting fluid in your cells this fast, would this be appropriate? Yes or no? Type in the chat yes or no. If the fluid was coming into your body this fast, would this be appropriate? I'm going to say no, because it's coming in too fast. So what they've done with a IV and a Polaris machine is they slow down the medication and the fluid coming into your body like a drip. Okay, let me slow it down as much as I can. Sorry about I got a really good sync. Okay, so it drips into your system like this. A little slower. All right. But most of us, we're not eating food that slow. So let me show you what it looks like. How many times have they trained you? I'm sorry, you guys. We're going to get rid of the root. We're going to get rid of the root cause. No longer dealing with the cobwebs. We're going to get rid of the spider now. They've trained you to eat how many times a day? How many times have they trained you to eat a day? Come on, in the chat. In the chat. How many times have they trained you to eat daily? 3 to 4 times. Okay, great. Donna says 3 to 4 times. Good. Okay, 3 times. Okay, 3 times. All right, 3 times, 4 times, 3 to 4 times. Come on, in the chat. How many times did they teach you to eat daily? Okay. All right. Now, did they tell you to eat smaller meals or did they give you any kind of description? Was it a big or small? Are you a grazer? They even give it terms like 3 to 4 times with snacks. I love it, Daniel. All right, Daniela, I appreciate that. Smaller meals, right? 6 meals a day. Well, remember, I'm teaching you guys about hypervolemia today. Hypervolemia is the root cause of high blood pressure. So if you're here today and you want to get rid of hypertension, I'm going to deal with no longer dealing with the cobwebs, we're dealing with the spider. Fluid overload comes in too fast. You get rapid weight gain, okay? Swelling, all right? Now, I'm a visual person, so you guys please just bear with me. If you have to follow me to come back and watch my live, come back and watch it. But I am a visual learner, okay? I'm going to tell on myself here because I'm visual, all right? So I'm going to go out and I'm going to show you how fluid overload works. So now typically when I actually have rain in my area, my grass is flooded, okay? And if it's flooded, the root systems can't grow because they actually are drowning because the fluid is so high, okay? So now, I'm ashamed to show this to you guys, but I'm going to show it to you, okay? This is my little pond, and as you can see, that standing water there is very yucky. See that? That's why you guys are having fluid overload, because the water is standing. It's too much. Nothing can grow in it. So you start developing algae and different things like that because of AKA fluid overload. Remember, we're going to get to the spider and show you to stop dealing with the web, and let's deal with the spider. So one more time, I got to see who's here, and I got to ask you, how many of these signs and symptoms do you have? In the chat, how many of these signs and symptoms do you have? Come on, you guys. I know Rachel's already been a great student. How many of these signs and symptoms do you have? Do you have the rapid? I had 6 of them, and I got rid of all of them just by controlling the fluid coming in my body. Now, I appreciate you guys rock with me. I had 6 of them. I'm so embarrassed, but I'm better now because I now understand how to get rid of this. So if you want to get rid of this, type in yes in the chat. If you want to get rid of these, type in yes in the chat. Okay? Albert, if you want to get rid of all 6, type in yes in the chat. All right? Okay. All right. So now we understand that if we had an IV in our arm, and I see a couple nurses here in the audience here, if we don't slow down the IV from coming in, or if we had an IV in our arm and the fluid was coming in too fast, we can actually expire. It's fatal. So nurses had to be really trained up on how not just to stick you with an IV, but also how to control that Polaris machine, that Polaris, of how much fluid comes in your arteries. So now what we're doing now is we're going to control that naturally. With 2 natural plant products, I did that. Now, I can't show you my arteries. I can't show you my lungs. I can't show you my kidneys, but my GFR was a 22. I had lots of tissue damage. I had diverticulosis. I had gout for 10 years, high blood pressure. I was morbidly obese. And then I started this process where I started to defeat hypervolemia with 2 natural plant products. Now, the plant products are amazing, and there's no diet, no shakes, no counting calories. And basically what you're doing is you're going to start seeing the body. Now, this is not me, but this is somebody we start dealing with hypervolemia. And you start seeing the body heal up. You start seeing the tissue damage come back. The clarity in the skin. All these things start coming back because the people start tapping into my coaching, okay? And I teach you how to get rid of the spider and not the cobwebs, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're 19, 99, a female, a male. It doesn't matter if you're light skinned, dark skinned. I'm going to show you how to naturally rid the body, okay? rid the body of these nasty fluid overload. Now, a lot of people look like the young girl on the left. You might have daughters, you may have nieces, you may have friends that look like the young lady on the left, but look at the young lady on the right. You see her skin is cleared up. You see the confidence exuding. Now, I believe as humans, we can actually feel and smell other humans that are sick. Now, here is my journey. Now, I want you guys to totally judge me because I don't want you guys to listen to me. I want you to watch me. I want you to watch me what I'm going to show you, and then you be the judge. You give me the feedback, and you say, wow, that's the same guy? Well, yes, this is the same guy. So this is when I first started dealing with fluid overload. Now, look at the picture on the left. Okay, that's when I first started. I had the swelling. I had the skin tags, had a lot of things going on. I was diabetic. I had fatty liver, and I had high blood pressure. My blood pressure was 185 or 105. And then you can see me now, okay, and how like now getting rid of the fluid overload. Look at me now. Like, look at me. Like, look at my skin, my eyes. Now, when I first got sick in 2020, I had jaundiced eyes, I had darkened skin, I had the dark diabetes scars all over me. My blood pressure was out of control. Then I started using the 2 natural plant products to fight fluid overload, and my body started healing up. Now, there's no power in these plants I'm gonna talk about today. No power. Somebody type in the chat, no power. No power. Now look at me. I had high blood pressure. I had diabetes. I had kidney failure, fatty liver. I had disease. Now look at me. Look at this picture. Now look at me. I've lost 98 pounds. No dieting, no shakes. Got rid of the inflammation in my body. My skin healed up. My gout went away. My arteries cleared up. I got rid of diverticulosis. No more holes in my intestines. No more leaky gut. And my kidneys came back. My cholesterol level balanced out. Look at that. And you see me now. This is not Photoshop. There's no Photoshop on this app that can help me with that. Okay? Did you see the difference there? So now we're going to deal with the root cause, get rid of hypervolemia, and allow our cells to open up and stop being insulin resistant. You ready? Are you ready? Type in ready. Type in ready in the chat. Yeah, my God. I was like, my God. I was like, my God. And listen, you guys, I still smoke cigars. I drink alcohol. This is not a gloat session, but I'm just telling you, like, this is what I've done for thousands of people all over. And you can go on my page. You can find me on all the platforms. I have over 19 hours of testimonials, not me talking. People that look like you, your sister, your auntie, your mom. But here's what I'm going to ask you. If you're sinking or someone you know is sinking in a ocean of domestic ruins like health, financial ruins, or anything like that, I need you to share this with them. Share my page with them. And then don't only share it to them. Don't just show it to them. I want you to show them how to do it. So once you get healthy, you're going to have to do the same thing. So I always say, if I'm sinking and you have a life raft, don't just show it to me, throw it to me. Don't just show it to me, throw it to me. Okay? All right, awesome. Okay, great. All right, so now, fluid overload. Getting back to I got a bunch of new people here, folks, and I'm always like to try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt to say, hey, listen, I need to know what this guy is talking about because I actually have 9 of those diseases, okay? So if you're here for the first time, take a screenshot of this term, okay? Take a screenshot, take a screenshot of this, type in yes in the chat. Once you take a screenshot, I'm gonna give you guys another 10 seconds. Take a screenshot of this. If you haven't heard of fluid overload, hypervolemia, you need to know about this. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so this is what fluid overload looks like on the body. So most of us are getting up in the morning and we have food, and the food is coming in too fast, a la fluid overload. We have coffee, we might have an egg, we might have bacon, pancakes, we might have a power bar, oatmeal, and then we have a snack. and it's just breakfast. Now, what happens is then lunch comes along and we try to starve ourselves, then we binge for a snack in between. Now, this is the damage. What happens is we all know, and we don't have to act like this is like some Stone Age. Most of the food that we consume has been modified in some way. Would you agree? Yes? Would you agree? So what I do when I go to the store, I'm dog determined to find out, make sure it doesn't have anything that says bioengineered on it. Okay? You got to make sure of that. Because if your cells can't recognize the foods because it is bioengineered, remember, it's like a key lock system. Your cells open and close based on a kind of a key lock situation. So wherever the food is, it's okay, I recognize that. That's an amino. That's a micronutrient. The cells open up. But if the cells can't recognize it, you can take like, let's see here, oatmeal, okay? Now, I really go in hard, and I really try to go hard and try to find out and make sure. I've kind of gotten rid of all the bioengineered food in my house, but every now and then one or two will sneak in. And you look on the packaging and it say bioengineered. So if you go through a day where you're taking in bioengineered food and your cells can't recognize it in your gut, remember, your esophagus is your PICC line going into your gut. And turning my screen back around, if the cells inside your gut close up because they can't recognize the food that you're eating because it's bioengineered, what happens is they close up and you begin to fill up your belly. The first thing you're going to start having a big belly, a little burping, a little acid reflux. Your belly's going to be swollen. You're going to be massively bloated. Now, what I'm showing you right now is what happened to everyone here who has high blood pressure or diabetes. The fecal matter is spilling over into your bloodstream, and you start getting edema first because all the fluids are trying to aggregate in your cells, and your cells are full. So you get high blood pressure, you get diabetes, thyroid issues, because all of this is spilling over into your bloodstream because your cells in your stomach can't decode the food that you're eating. Now, I'm being a little bit of, I'm being a little just demonstrative on that, but you kind of get the concept of that, right? So let's do it one more time. You get up and you have coffee from Starbucks, maybe a banana nut loaf bread. You might have, again, remember, if it has bioengineered food in it and your cells can't recognize it, your cells close up, boom, and they don't take in whatever's coming in your body. And you eat 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 and you eat. Now, the fecal matter has to go somewhere. So it goes into your fat cells and your fat cells begin to grow. This is like energy. This is energy. It has to go somewhere. It has to sustain because it can't pass through your body through a regular BM. So now we need to learn how to get rid of fluid overload. Now, did that make sense? First and foremost, let me stop and just kind of query the class here. Remember, I'm selling you education today. You're giving me time back because I'm going to show you how to get rid of the spider of hypertension and not the cobwebs. Okay, great. Thanks a lot for being here. So now, here we go. Now I'm going to show you how we defeat that. Okay, how we defeat that naturally. Two natural plant products. Now, I have to be very transparent. There is a call to action at the end with your permission. There's a call to action. You guys can look me up. I'm on the front page of GoodRx magazine. Okay. My goal is to help 40,000 get off blood pressure medicine. Okay. You guys, I'm on the front page of GoodRx magazine. You guys can Google me, Greg Hoy, Coach Greg Hoy. And my new opponent is to rid our families, our friends of hypertension. So let's get into it now. Okay. Now, I like to give receipts because people might say, okay, well, is this guy a novice? Is he a newbie? I'm not. I'm a person that have helped thousands of people get their waist back, whether you're 60 or 16. Okay. I help people get rid of diabetes, high blood pressure, and all those things on that list because I teach you how to first get rid of fluid overload. Okay. So that being said, we're going to show you how to defeat the spider and not keep getting rid of the cobwebs of hypertension. One, we deal with fluid overload. You understand that. Now I'm going to show you fluid overload leads to insulin resistance. We cannot fight the modern day food environment. We cannot fight it. It is an invisible opponent. If you don't grow your own food, you have to agree with me that the food is changed. I asked Rachel about her grandma's recipe book back in the days, and it's changed. Meaning the ingredients hasn't changed, but the food has changed. So that's why people are getting sick. That's why it's not hereditary. Because they're changing the food. I mean, chickens look like puppies now. They look like little small puppies. Everything is artificial ingredients. Everything is high in fructose syrup. So all these bioengineers cause your cells to actually close up because they can't recognize what it is. So this is how we defeat it. This is how we defeat hypervolemia. Now I have two products, and they're all natural plant products. It's a simple solution. It's like a bridge. We all need a bridge to get you from where you are today, high blood pressure, on blood pressure medications, to off of that stuff. Simple solution. There's no dieting. There's no counting calories. There's no measurements. You don't need to do anything. No gym memberships. You just take these natural plant products to get rid of fluid overload. Now, the two products that are plant products, I call them Batman and Robin. It's my little joke, my little running joke. Okay, Batman and Robin. Now, one is the Unimate and the other is Balance. I'm going to work backwards right now because I want to deal with fluid overload. Then we're going to show you how to repair the body. Okay? So the first product is my Batman. Somebody type in the chat Batman. Somebody type in the chat Batman. Now, I want to give you, I'm just a practical person, okay? I break it down to the smallest teaching. I want to keep it really simple so you understand this. Like, you superheroes are like for us right now. Like when you walk out of, Rachel, when you stop fluid overload, you're going to like walk out of the burning building and people are going to go, oh my gosh, you're a superhero. Because I'm telling you now, Batman is a 7X technology of different plants from around the world. This product called Balance was created at Stanford University. And I don't want to get emotional, but they've been hiding it from us. Okay? Batman, which is Balance, has been around since 1989. It was created at Stanford University. There was a partnership, okay, a JV, a joint venture between Rexall Drugs and Stanford University. And they came up with the product called BioLife, which is now Balance. Okay? Now, what Balance does, it's all different kind of plant fibers. They're vegetable fibers, chrysanthemums. We'll get into that. You can actually go to my website. I don't want to kind of get too far geeky into that, but there's two plant products. And what it does is the plants come together and they put a visceral matrix or a condom over your digestive system. Remember, I teach this to the lowest common denominator because once I say condom, what do you think? Once I say condom, what do you think? Come on, in the chat. If I say condom, what do you think? What do you think? What are you thinking if I say condom? Okay, cover up, awesome, protection. So if you're not growing the food, they bioengineered everything, you need protection from this opponent who you have no stake in the game. Okay? So now what happens is the condom, and I appreciate that, Bobby, you're going to love what I teach you next, is the condom, you take it as a pre-meal drink. It's a powder, and it comes together, and it creates a small membrane, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the body. Okay? Now, people might say, well, that's just fiber. Well, this is not fiber because this is a patented product that you can take to, that you must take to your medical provider and say, hey, listen, I want to take the Balance. It's in the medical PDR. Let me say it one more time with people in the back. You can take this to your doctor, tell them that you're taking the Balance that you learned from Coach Hoy, and he's going to look it up in the medical PDR. That's the prescriber's digital reference. And he's going to say, damn, it's there. You can go out to the #1 heart clinic in the world, the Cleveland Clinic, and type in balance, and it's going to say right there, oh my gosh, it works. University of Sydney, University of Cleveland Clinic, Cologne List. I have NFL players taking this, college players taking this. It's safe for children as well as lactating mothers. It's a plant. And the plants put a condom over your digestive system. So let's take a look at what it looks like, okay? So I'm turning my camera around. Now, I am a visual person, so you guys don't be judging me because I'm not talking a lot. I'm showing you, okay? So now, modern day food environment. Food's coming in this fast. Fluid overload. We know what that does. You get edema, high blood pressure, kidney failure, all that because the food is coming in too fast. Our cells cannot recognize it, so we get insulin resistance, and our cells begin to close up, and then we'll be back up. You get acid reflux, you get high blood pressure, your glucose levels, you got diabetes, your A1C is up, and also your cholesterol is up because it's spilling over to your bloodstream. So now what we do is we take the balance as a pre-meal drink, put it in water, shake it up, and it puts a Batman, a condom, a superhero over my digestive system. And then I eat. Now you saw, I want to show that one more time. I have to show this example one more time, okay? Now, watch this. Please watch this. When you put this balance over your digestive system, watch the tile. Tell me what happens with the tile. Tell me what happens. Watch it. Did you see it right there? Did you see it? Did you see it swell up? The balance swells up and sucks up all the sugars, the dyes, the cholesterols, and the seed oils inside this condom. And guess what? We get rid of fluid overload. Now, inside this web, your body cannot digest fiber. You can look it up. Now, look inside. Look at the cholesterol, the seed oils, the sugar, the dye that's caught inside of this visceral matrix right here. Now, when we take the system, we take 2 meals a day, 2 balances a day, 2 a day. Have a meal, take that before your meal. Have another meal. Now we have double up protection. Batman doubles up on us. Now we see the protection happening and we eat whatever we want. Remember, we're not trying to diet. We're trying to do something I'm going to teach you guys about in just a moment here. But let me show you this here. Look at the contents of my stomach. Now the micronutrients, they filter through the visceral matrix of the plants and they go into your digestive system. Your cells open up and start absorbing the proteins, the nutrients, and the vitamins to repair your body. And you have regular BMs, sugar, seed oils, dyes, all that is caught inside the fiber. Did that make sense? Yes or no? Did that make sense? Did you get that? Did you have an aha moment right there? Awesome, Rachel. Remember, we're getting rid of the spider of high blood pressure, not the cobwebs. The lisinopril, the losartan, they just get rid of the cobwebs. We need to get rid of the spider, which is hypertension, which we know what happens with that. You get dizziness, you can have a stroke, all different like that. Okay, all different things like that. So, Batman. So everybody understands Batman. So you have to do nothing else but take Batman daily. I'll give you a 90-day money-back guarantee. Guarantee. You do Batman for 90 days, game changer. Balance. Now, that's okay now. Okay, so we got a baseline. Okay, Rachel? We got a baseline. We're protecting ourselves from fluid overload. We get rid of fluid overload. We get rid of those diseases. Now we need to repair. So somebody type in the chat, cell repair. Somebody type in the chat, cell repair. CELLREPAIR. Cell repair. Somebody type in the chat, cell repair. Now, years and years of high blood pressure Years and years of high blood pressure causes damage to your arteries. Years and years of high blood pressure causes damage to your heart. Years and years of high blood pressure causes damage to your kidneys. Would you agree? Would you agree? Years and years of that causes damage. Okay? So now, if we have years and years of damage, we got to repair. It's nothing to stop the problem, but now we need to repair our body. So this is where the next product comes in. It's called yerba mate or Unamate. Right? Now, the Unamate or the yerba mate plant is a hand-picked tea leaf from South America. This plant is called the drink of the gods. This plant is a natural GLP-1, natural, not chemical. And it speeds up the cell regeneration process. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back. Speeds up the cell regeneration. So if your cells are regenerating faster, then you're able to repair your body faster. Your skin, your organs, your kidneys. This is why my GFR has gone from a 22 to a 66. This is why my cholesterol numbers are perfect. Gout's gone. Diabetes gone. Now, I did this for 4 months, and the doctor took me off blood pressure medicine. 4 months. 7 months, I was no longer diabetic. 12 months, I got my diverticulosis gone, and I no longer had renal failure. Is that you? Is that you? Remember, I'm going to show you more than tell you how I got rid of all six of these. And I've lost 98 pounds. All right. Who's that there? Somebody says, Deb says, headaches gone, fatigue gone, testosterone, allergics, gone down 75 pounds. Feel amazing. I love the system. Hey, Deb, how many of these signs did you have, Deb? Look at the fluid overload. How many did you have? I had 6 of them. And you take your medication as you're taking the system, but you need to protect yourself and check yourself because this is going to regulate your blood pressure, regulate your glucose levels. It sounds like, Deb, you had about 6 of these too. Okay? 5. Deb had 5. And look at her numbers. She's gotten rid of all these different things. All because she used Batman. And then now she's using Unamate to help her body heal up. Now, I want to stress everyone here, this is not a diet. I gotta say it. This is not a diet. And this is not a genie in a lamp. You have to just continuously do the protocols. Bam, bam. Just keep doing them day by day because your cells are going to be regenerating at an accelerated rate, and you're going to start seeing healing in your organs, in your arteries, in your pancreas, your glucose levels, your neuropathy. If you're dealing with hypertension and you're dealing with all those things are going to subside because this is healing. It's not a genie in a bottle. You have to run the play. Okay? Now, Batman and Robin, you can't have one without the other. So you ask me, I just want to take the balance. It's a no-go because you can't have Batman without Robin. It's one thing to stop the fluid overload, but you need to heal up. Okay? So did you take it yes, I took it with my medication. Absolutely. So you do not, listen, you will pass out because it's going to normalize your numbers. We got to understand this is when you start taking these plant products, it's going to normalize you, regulate you. And if you're taking other things, you need to pay attention, talk to your medical provider, say, hey, listen, my high blood pressure is normalized. What do I do? And let him back you off of whatever he needs to talk to you about. But advocate for yourself. Check your blood pressure as you're taking the system. Document it. Document it. Okay? All right. So now, my call to action is balanceyourbp.com. Okay? balanceyourbp.com is the website where you're going to go now. You're going to sign up to buy the product. It's $5.71 a day. Okay? $5.71 a day. I'm going to give you a 90-day money-back guarantee. You buy it in 30-day blocks. Buy it in 30-day blocks. Okay? It comes out to $159. So my ask is, how much would you spend to get off blood pressure medicine? What's your budget? In the chat. Go ahead and type it in the chat. What's your budget? What's your budget? In the chat. What's your budget to get off blood pressure medicine? What is your budget? What is your budget to not have diabetes anymore? What's your budget? Come on. What's your budget? In the chat. Type it in the chat. Is it $100? Is it what's your budget? Is it $100,000? Because I'm underpaid right now. I've helped thousands of people get off blood pressure medicine. I should be rich. I should be rich as Elon Musk, as many people I've helped, because there's no amount of money. This is me personally. If you get off blood pressure medicine and cholesterol medication and you lose 98 pounds and you totally get your health back, what's the price on that? Inflammation goes away. Everything goes. You're healing up. Let me stop talking. I'm talking too much. Let me show you more than. Let me show you. Okay. Let me show you. All right. Let me show you. All right. So understand this, folks. I have to show you, because I can't talk to you. I need to show you. Okay. So let me see if I can get a couple people up here. All right. Okay. Yeah. Getting your health is priceless, man. Amazing. Yes. So I want to show you more than I can tell you. You can go on my page and follow me for all the testimonials. Okay. But I want to show you more than tell you. Okay. So let's take a look at that. Okay. So let's take a look at Michelle. Michelle had high blood pressure, and you can start seeing her body heal up. Okay. I'm going to keep posting this. You guys just keep typing yes in the chat, or type in yes in the chat. Type in yes. Come on. I need people to type in yes. I'm going to show you more than I tell you. Okay. I'm going to show you. Remember, once you stop the fluid overload, you start using Unimate to help your cells regenerate, and your skin starts clearing up. Your hair starts growing. Your eyes get clearer. And you get off medication. And you can have the ability to get off medication. Type in yes in the chat. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Yes or no? Are you seeing this? Now, what I keep thinking is TikTok's going to go away. So I've created an online training class on Zoom. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is tonight's Zoom training class. Okay. Take a screenshot of this. You can come out to the Zoom training. There's the webinar code as well as the password. It starts at 7 p.m. Central. Okay. 5 on the West Coast, 8 on the East Coast. Because I keep thinking TikTok's going to go away. TT's going to go away. Okay. So that's the class. Take a screenshot of that. And I actually have multiple classes Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, because I just want to take my community off of this platform and continue to help. Okay. All righty. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Now, why did you change from 2 balances to 2 Unimates? I never changed my teaching. Okay. I never, ever changed my teaching. And so what that means, what D. Will means by that is this. This is how you take the system. Somebody type in the chat UBB, the letter U, capital B, capital B. Somebody type in the chat UBB. Let's see if I can get 10 people to type in the chat UBB. And what we're doing now is I'm going to show you how to take the product daily. Okay, I typically reserve this for my coaching. But since it's here, I'm just going to say it, okay? This is a bonus for you. UBB, okay? UBB, there we go. Let me get 4 more people to type in the chat UBB, the letter UBB, okay? 4 more people, all right? All right, it's 2 more people. 1 more, all right? 1 more person. 1 more person type in the chat UBB, All right, good. There we go. Thanks a lot, Melvin. Melvin hit it. All right, so Melvin got it. All right, so here we go. Now, UBB is an acronym of your daily regimen on the system. And you get up in the morning and you have the U, which is the Unimate. This is a hand-picked tea leaf from South America. You can have it hot or cold. Okay, I'm drinking mine. I sip on mine. So this is me in the morning. It's 10:05 here in California. I sip on mine. So I put it in water, shake it up, and drink it. Now on the bottle, you have markers that tell you what the water levels are. So you guys can see that. Okay. All right, UBB. So I get up in the morning and I have the first product, which is Unimate. So here's my regimen. I take the Unimate. Bam, I put it in water. I sip on mine. I pace myself. So if I start drinking at 5 o'clock in the morning, I won't have my first meal until noon. And then I have a balance. I have this as a pre-meal drink. Because I eat a lot of carbs, I always take a balance before I eat. And then I have my next meal with another balance. So that's kind of a graphic of how my day looks. UBB. Now, some people do OMAD, and they do 1 meal a day. Anybody here do OMAD? Ever heard of that? Anybody ever heard of OMAD? 1 meal a day? Because what happens, you guys, is that once you start dealing with hypervolemia and you get rid of it, your cells become satiated, and you no longer want a snack. That food noise goes away. So people, especially once they get healthy, they go to OMAD, and they go to 1 meal a day. And that's why, D. Will, you saw that. Some people just go to this. They go to 2 Unimates a day and 1 balance. Or they do like this. They have lunch, a big lunch, and they have a tea, and then they eat the next day. But because I love like last night, I had black-eyed peas and rice. I love my carbs. I love my alcohol. I love my cake. I love my sweets. I do UBB because I'm lost 98 pounds. I'm pretty sure I probably could have lost more weight faster, but I didn't care about the weight. I wanted to get off the medication. Did that make sense? All right. I'm doing 1 meal a day. Zom's doing 1 meal a day. Okay. All right. So OMAD is 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day. That's the acronym OMAD. 1 meal a day. All right. Now, I want you to, if I've shown you value, follow me. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you that once I saw these 2 products, I thought it was a made up stuff, and so I watched for 4 months. I was like, no, that guy's lying. It doesn't work like that. I found it on YouTube back in 2021. I'm sorry, 2020. I found it on YouTube because it wasn't in the United States yet. 2021 is when I became a licensed distributor in 60 countries. Since then, I've signed up over 3,000 people personally. I have over 6,500 testimonials. I made 6 figures every year for the past 2 years. I've been in the business for 3 years. This is my 4th year now. I made 6 figures in my pajamas, helping people out. And I found my tribe. I found my why. I found it. I found my people. I found people I love being around. I found my sweet spot. It makes me laugh. It makes me happy. If I were to finish the sentence, what's the best part about your day? The best part of the day is I have people that come in my lives or come on and call me and go, man, you saved my life. So if you want to be a part of that, just message me. We'll have a conversation. I don't want to knock that down, but the biggest part is let's get you healthy, Rachel. Let's get you healthy, Rachel. So go out to balanceyourbp.com. That's the website, or you can actually go out to the link here on TT. There's a link in TT. The website is balanceyourbp.com. You have to buy the 30-day supply at a time. It's $159 for a 30-day supply. Once you get it, then my coaching kicks in, and then we're going to rock and roll. We're going to do this together. And then we're going to see people around us. Well, let's just go ahead and do a survey. How many people do you know with high blood pressure? Go ahead and type that number in the chat. How many people do you know with high blood pressure? In the chat. Tell me. Tell me, how many people do you know? How many people do you know? It's amazing, huh? It's amazing. How many people do you know? A lot. Yeah, a lot. So just helping out 20 people. Think about this. Albert and Rachel, just helping out 20 people a month is $500 a month. You make $25 every time someone buys a system from you. So I don't know what your number is. Some of you guys might need a side hustle right now. You might say, hey, listen, I can use an extra $500 a month. It's a great side hustle. Everybody should have a side hustle. If you're on this live right now, everyone should have a side hustle. Everyone should have a side hustle. Okay? The question in the chat, if you guys didn't see it, is this a lifetime drink? Well, I'm off of all medication. I no longer have renal failure. I will never stop taking this product. I'm down 98 pounds. I no longer have gout. Diverticulosis gone. Diabetes gone. High blood pressure gone. And I've helped thousands of people get healthy. So I'm not going to stop taking it. Okay? If you're on the Feel Great system right now, would you come up? Would you raise your hand and come? I want to bring people on the stage. We got a lot of people here in the audience. Anybody, I would love to have you come up and just share with everybody your results here. If anybody, just raise your hand or send me the emoji. Zom says, I'm down 18 pounds since January. Zom, let's see here if I can get you up on the screen here. Zom, are you following me? Why can't I bring you up here? Zombies, I can't. I can't. I want to bring you up here. If you change your diet and exercise, well, you know what? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go do diet and exercise, because I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong with that. I'm finally working out after the last 5 months. I've been on this product for 45 months. I just started working out in the last 5 months, and I absolutely love. I'm stronger than ever. My testosterone is ever. I chase my wife around sexually. I'm like, I am back. I climbed Mount Fuji. I'm a guy that was pretty morbidly obese. And I was scared because I was so sick that I thought I could have a heart attack any time because I was so big. And people kept telling me like, oh, well, you could go to the gym and do this and do that. And I was like, man, that is scary, because the modern day food environment, I couldn't control the fluid overload. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay. I couldn't control it. So you look at me on the left, everybody loved me there. Larita, everybody loved me. I'm a noob. I'm a noob. You know what I'm saying? I'm a business owner. I throw yacht parties in Miami, but I didn't know what was wrong. I couldn't control the food noise. I couldn't control my high blood pressure, diabetes. I was just like, what the heck? And you can actually see the changes. You can see the changes in me. And when I first started this teaching this on this platform, I was really, I wasn't as transparent as I am now, because I was ashamed of where I was, but my story helped so many people. So many people were like, man, I didn't know that you had it like that. I was sick. I mean, look at me. I was just, like, people love me, right? But look at that. Yeah, look at that. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Larita. Look at that. Look how big I was. But everybody loved me though, right? Because everybody's big like me. But look at me now. Look at my face. Do you think I'm 54 years old? I don't think I'm 54. I feel like I'm back in my 30s. I feel like, the diabetes scars are gone, the skin tags are gone, and all I did was, first and foremost, fight fluid overload. Yeah. So if you're ready to move forward, type in the chat me. Okay? If you're ready to move forward, type in me. Now, I'm going to tell you that there's always 3 types of people here. People that say, hey, listen, I'm all in. I'm ready to move forward. I got the 159 now. I'm ready to go. Okay, cool. Thank you. Go to the website, balanceyourbp.com, and start the system today. I'm going to coach you as soon as you order. You'll get a text message from me. I'll be alerted, and then we'll get you going. Go out to balanceyourbp.com, click on buy now. I've already set it up for you to check out. Everything is there for you in the cart. All you do is just continue on, and we're able to take your credit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, all those different things. Go ahead and just log in and complete your order. Now, I always say three type of people that are here. The ones that say, hey, I'm all in. I have 159. I'm ready to go now. The second person says, hey, listen, there's a business side of this, and I'm ready to move forward with the side hustle. And then I'm just going to tell you to go ahead and DM me or message me. Okay. And we can talk about how to get you going. As a one-time fee of $1,549. It gives you a global license to sell in over 60 plus countries. We'll dive into that a little bit more. I don't want to I'm really all about getting people healthy right now. Let's get healthy. And then the third person is saying, hey, listen, I just want to watch you a little bit. And that's okay. Watch me. Go ahead and watch me. Go to my page, like, comment, share, stay involved with me. Make sure you subscribe to when I go live. You can hit your alerts when I go live, and that way you can get the works going on. Okay. Okay. So that being said, I want to just thank everybody for being here today. We had 3,900 likes. We've had 4,100 people here. Another 146 followers. Thank you so much for the new followers, new audience, new people to have new relationships with. Some of you guys are going to be my friends forever. Some of you guys are going to be my friends forever, forever. And I appreciate it. I think community is important. I think sometimes we get segmented and in the silo into these apps, and we don't have people to actually be part of our community. And if that's you, I can say welcome to the tribe. Welcome to this amazing group. I have so many great people that will tell you the same, how they're doing really well. I got friends. I got people in different markets all over the country that can actually tell you what the good is, what the bad is. But I want to see if I can bring a couple people up here. Freddie, what's up, man? Where you at? Come on up, Freddie. Let's see. Maria, come on up. Are you available? I'm sending out some notices, people to come up on the stage. I haven't seen a couple of my peoples here. People, friends, family. Okay, whatever. All right. Well, looks like we hit a home run today. We got some people that are ready to start. They're all in. They're going now to buy the system. I just want to say welcome to the team. Don't forget tonight we are yes, it helps with aches and pains. Why don't you come on Larita tonight on my team page? I'll be moderating the team. This young man has got his A1C down from a 14 down to a 6. He's lost 88 pounds. His neuropathy is subsiding. He's look at his face, he looks younger. He's an administrator in Mississippi area. Come on out and take a screenshot of that and come on out to the live tonight, and then we'll kind of get you guys situated from there. What's going on? Boston's in the house. What's up? Freddie, what's up, brother?
What's going on, my man?
Hey, Boston's in the house, man.
You know it, man. We out here trying to spread the good news, man.
Yeah. How you be, man? How's things going?
Good, man. Just working, getting a little more product knowledge so I could break this ice and get on and tell these beautiful people about how we trying to help the earth, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. You're looking good, brother.
Trying to help the people, man.
Yeah, you're looking good.
April was my first year, man. So, and I feel good. I feel amazing, bro. I'm able to keep the weight off. I'm fluctuating because I'm going to the gym now, so I'm like at 189, 192 from 245. My triglycerides. I got to get another blood test this year and my birthday for my physical, but I went down from 312 I didn't even know it was that high to under 70 on my first 90 days when I did the trial. Yep. I was skeptic like everybody else at first.
Yeah, for sure.
But 48 years old, I feel amazing, man. I feel great.
Man, you don't look 48, man. You look like you by your late 20s.
48. I mean, 48 years old, man. I feel awesome, man. How you doing? How's everything?
Hey, man, we're good, man. We're good, man.
You busy? I know you busy.
Hey, man, we having fun, man. I've actually, we talked about that. I found my community, man. I found my tribe. I found people I like being around, people like you. So much fun. Wasn't to worry about nobody. You got to go to work. People stab you in the back. You don't have to go. You don't have to worry about people trying to outdo you.
Absolutely.
You know, this is the global business, and I know you got some family and friends in Puerto Rico, people that you're growing with down there. This is amazing business, man. You can run this from anywhere. Like, you know, you know that you can run from Florida. Matter of fact, have you moved to Florida yet? I know you was talking about moving to Florida.
I'm in the cusp of it. Probably for a lot of deals because I want to stay a little close to the team.
Yeah.
And the office that they got there. So I'm looking looking around so I can just get on this full time and leave this job alone.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Why don't you go ahead and talk to the Latino population? Tell them in Spanish how to get a hold of you, man. Because it's probably a lot.
You know, speaking too good in Spanish. I grew up. I'm not too fluent with it, man. But like I said, like that's my wife does that. She does more Spanish. My Spanish is chopped up.
Yeah.
I'm Dominican, man. But
where wife at, man? Where she at?
She's at work. She's at work.
Okay.
She's at work, but we both on it, man. Family, my cousins, my good, like my blood brother cousin, man. He's no longer diabetic.
Yeah.
My other best friend called me like, man, I got feelings in my leg back. Listen, the stories that they're gonna hear is gonna sound far fetched for a lot of people until they try it themselves. I feel, but you know, you've been around a long time, so you know.
Sure.
I could only imagine what you heard.
For sure, man. Well, we're gonna do this, man. We're gonna change the world, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Florida later on this year, man. Yep. So we'll definitely talk. If you get a chance to come to the Method in June in Vegas, man, put that on your calendar, brother. I'll see you there.
I'm there. Absolutely.
All right, man. I'll see you, brother.
Take care, man. Thanks for the live, brother.
You got it, man. You got it. Hey, that's a great dude. You guys go follow Freddie. Okay. You can follow him on Instagram. Follow him on all his platforms. He'll give you some more information. Freddie, how did they find you? How did they find you, brother?
I haven't gone too crazy. Well, right here, I don't even know my thing on this, man. I'm new to this, man. This is
Hey,
it's
you
amazing.
guys take a screenshot of Freddie. His page is right there. Go follow him. He got some awesome information, man.
Coach, I almost didn't even accept this, man. I don't do this live stuff, man. This is very, very new to me, man. My social media, I'm working on it because I have a personal Instagram, but I want to get a whole system going. So I'll be reaching out and getting some word from you and your insights on how to set my things up and doing it properly. But I'll be out soon. I got a lot of product knowledge and I'm ready for it, brother.
No doubt, man. I got you, man. Whatever you need, let me know, okay?
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, y'all. That's an amazing guy right there. You guys make sure you guys go follow Freddie. Again, I appreciate everybody for being here. I think we kind of wore this out. I think I'm out of words. I'm out of words. Any more words? Did I answer all everybody's questions? I'm out of words here. We've been rocking here with y'all. How long have we been here? An hour and 17 minutes. I think that's enough, right? I think that's enough, right? I said enough. If you're watching me, keep watching me. It took me 4 months to buy the product. I'm an awful person to kind of like follow the steps because I watched. I was like, this is a hoax. This ain't real. This ain't real, but it's real. So, all right, y'all. I will always say, heal people, and the object of freedom is to free others. Once you get yourself healthy, help somebody else. Bye-bye.